What is up, Pokemoshpitbeta? This is Shockhead2009dsi here. This is a really old battle that I had versus my very close friend and my rival, I guess you could say is my rival, PKSparkxx. This was probably, we were on the TPXxx chat, this was probably last summer when we did this battle. I decided just to grab 6 random Pokemon, and he grabbed, as you can see, he has mostly of a Wallish like team. And because I have a certain hidden power on my Lilligit, it's going to cost me, I guess, in the end. So I'm going to lead off my Terrakion as he leads with his Driftblim. He predicts that Stone Edge and goes on to his Uber Sexy, his Hippowdon, which he knows he can obviously tank that, and I miss with the Stone Edge. And I don't want to get smacked with the Earthquake and lose my Terrakion right off the bat. So I'm going to go off into my Pokebeta, and he predicts that and goes for the Stealth Rocks. And I'm like, well, this probably was going to happen anyways. So I decide I'm going to get a Quiver Dance off as he switches into Driftblim. Now this thing used to have, when I made this set originally, it had Hidden Power Rock. But then I switched it for Hidden Power Ground, thanks to the recommendation of the guy, which is set is named after Pokebeta. Yeah, I know it's a female gender. Whoopee. So obviously I'm forced to switch now because I can't touch him. So I got into my Icy Hot now, and after taking the Stealth Rocks damage, he smacks me with the Thunder Wave, and I'm just like, oh great. I have a crippled dragon now. This is perfect. So after all the sandstorm and whatnot, he's going to switch out now, and he's going to go into his Trojan Virus, predicting the blizzard, I guess, or hoping the blizzard would happen and miss. And I go straight for the Shadow Ball, and I get the special defense drop, and I'm like, well, never fails. And he said, what? There's always at least one event of hacks in our battles, and there is. Usually, minus one battle, I think. Anyways, he's going to switch out, going in his Boom Boom, predicting the blizzard, because I was like, you know, I got the Spadef drop, why not go for the blizzard? It might just take him out. And obviously, Boom Boom is going to tank that blizzard, and it's got the red card. I was like, say what? And now I'm out into my Pokebeta. So, after the sandstorm, I decide, and I was like, you know what, might as well go for it. We'll see how much a Hidden Power Ground will actually do to the Boom Boom. And it does, you know, a decent bit, but it sucks. But he goes for the Confuser right in because I decided to make this Lilligit own Tempo ability. Obviously, no confusion is going to happen. So now I'm going to switch out into Terrakion. And he goes for the Toxic Spikes. And I was thinking he would switch, predicting the Earthquake. And I go for the Sacred Sword. Turns out, he lives with a very sliver of HP, and I should have went for the safer prediction, gone with the Earthquake, and I could have prevented the 2 layers of Toxic Spikes being set up. So now he's going to go out to Ew, I'm Gross, his Metagross, and wow, I just said that. Anyways, so I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and it does about 2/3, a little over 2/3, and he goes for the Home Claws, and I'm like, home what? Because I had no idea at that point, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, maybe he's going to try to boost his Accuracy Meteor Mash. No, he goes for the Bolt Punch, and at my current HP, it's going to take me out. It probably might have taken me out at full HP, I'm not sure. Maybe he was running an Adamant Max Attack. So now I'm going to go on to Chandelier, which I'm like, I know I could probably live 1 Bolt Punch. I'm going to go for the safe, I could go for the Fire Blast, but I'll go for the safe Shadow Ball, just I'm pretty sure it would take him out. So my Air Balloon is popped, and I no longer have the Immune to Ground moves, and I go for the Shadow Ball, and it does take his Metagross out. I'm like, okay, well, his Metagross is gone. And now it goes down to Hulk Smash, and I should have seen the obvious Sucker Punch coming, but I stayed in, and there goes my Chandelier. So now, I no longer have my Chandelier around, which may or may not have helped at the very end of the battle. So now I'm going to go on to Infidel. Most of you guys know this is my signature Pokemon, and I was going to put leftovers on it before this battle, but it still had the Expert Belt on it from when I was screwing around in the Battle Subway. So, I get the first flinch. I'm going to go for the second Air Slash, and I don't get the flinch this time, and he gets the Glare off, and it doesn't miss, and I'm like, well, and now I've got a crippled Togekiss, a really crippled Togekiss. So, the whole Sandstorm damage is pretty much what's going to cost me. So now he goes for the Dragon Claw. Then I live out with 37 HP, and I'm like, well, not bad, because I thought it was going to actually take me out. So I don't get Parahaxed. I do take him out with the Air Slash. He goes on to Trojan Virus now, and he's going to take this chance to recover up, hoping that I get paralyzed, and the Sandstorm will take me out. But I go for the Signal Beam. Like I said, this Togekiss says really old. It's from, like, 2009. And it does, you know, just about everything he recovered with recovers. So now I'm going to go back out into Icy Hot. But this isn't my actual Icy Hot. It's my Zoroark set. And I've become a rather big fan of physical Zoroark. I mean, you got Swords Dance and the Sucker Punch and the Night Slash. But mainly Swords Dance Sucker Punch combo. So, a +2 Jolly Zoroark after Deoxys Defense Form, that takes Sandstorm damage. Most likely will KO, and it does, with a +2 Night Slash, and he has the Rocky Helmet. Well, it almost KO'd him. You see, he loses very sliver HP. Probably, I'm not sure if that was max damage. If it wasn't, then, you know, it would have been great if it had, it's still a good set. But see, I live with 7 HP, I was like, it gives me enough chance to get off one more hit. He goes out and hit powder, I'm like, he's probably going to slack off anyways, and recover mostly what I do to him. And that was with the critical hit. Hadn't there been no crit, he would have been back to full HP. So, down goes my Zora, and I believe I'm now down to my very last Pokemon. Back out, well, I got 2 left. I got Icy Hot and Lilligant, but Icy Hot's probably going to die from whatever move he throws at me. He's going to go for the Earthquake, and that is going to not take out my Kyurem, but Parahax happens. I was hoping to get the Blizzard off. The Blizzard, this is a max special attack timid set. It might have KO'd him, I don't know. Not sure, I'm not going to bother with the damage calcs. So he's going to take out my Icy Hot now with another Earthquake. So I'm like, it's down to my last Pokemon, Pokemon. Let's do this. I decide, I'm going to go for the Quiver Dance anyways, because it looks like he's probably not carrying the Ice Fang. And after he goes for the Earthquake, it shows to me he doesn't carry the Ice Fang, which is great. But considering how much damage I took from that Earthquake, I didn't want to go for a second Quiver Dance because I am badly poisoned at this point. So I decided to go straight for the Petal Dance, and that Petal Dance is going to Oko his Uber Sexy. So now it's just going to be my Lilligant versus his Drifblim. Had I had Stealth Rocks up, I think I could have won. Had a crit happened, I could have won, because you're going to see with this Petal Dance, it does, you know, almost 2/3. Even with Stealth Rocks up, I probably would have lost. It would have taken a critical hit. And he goes for the Acrobatics, which surprised me. I mean, how often you see a Drifblim with Acrobatics? So good game, PKSparkxx. Guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my channel and PKSparkxx channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this narration, and peace.